fascinating documentary, and we have in the studio
Onechi.
the man himself, Onechi.
From a person that actually has watched the food documentary, I have to say, I think you're merging art, culture, food, our own lifestyle. I don't think Lusaka has been embodied in that sense. There are a lot of things that I learned personally because we look at it and we're thinking, okay, it's just the I'm going shopping,
right.
I'm doing the food. But the merging, how you synergized everything, that was really, really good. Now, I want to find this out. So they've done the documentary, you're looking at Mali, Ghana, Senegal.
Yes.
They go down to Tanzania, Somalia, Ethiopia. Then as they come down to Southern Africa, they phone South Africa, and then they phone you in Zambia. What is going on at that particular, is that a surreal moment? What is going on?
Well, you know, it's of course it's an honor and a privilege to be able to represent our country, you know, in any shape or form as a post-Generation Y millennial man, and I speak for all young people out there. We all have our smartphones. We all take pictures. We're all ambassadors. It's my job to brand my country.
Yes, of course.
And so it was exciting and an honor, of course, to be able to set the agenda. You know, obviously we are depicted as living a certain way. We don't have jungle in Africa. We don't live in huts. So it was exciting, and you know, to just have that privilege to be able to set the tone.
That. Now, as actor, producer,
yes,
I'll give you all the accolades. Voiceover artist, you've basically done. You're pretty young. You're probably younger than me. Would you say?
But you wouldn't tell because you look amazing, Corrina. Your skin is flawless.
Go on.
Please stop.
But when you look at film production in Zambia, we've got the Africa Movie Awards. We've got the Pan African Film Festival, which I'm very passionate about because I work closely with them. When we look at film production in Zambia currently, what is lacking? Because when I hear of the nominations and when we're compiling all that film, there isn't as many film productions that are coming out of Zambia. We could possibly get one or two. There isn't a consistency. What would you say could ease or make things like that more appealing to us, in as much as it might be even appealing, but it is not happening? What can we do to be on that and use that podium like our counterparts? How can we make things like that possible as a filmmaker yourself, as a producer yourself?
Right, of course.
How do we change that kind of, I don't know whether I could say mindset or lack thereof, production work that is going on? Do we have things like that happening?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a capacity and skills transfer. We have, I personally believe that Zambians are the most creative people in the world. And we're just learning to how to use the technology to express that. We have talented writers, we've got talented actors and models, dancers. We have equipment here. So I think the only thing that's missing now is just maybe piggybacking or learning from established film industries like Bollywood, like Hollywood, etc.
And Nollywood, actually.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned Nollywood because again, it's very interesting because we're African, we're not American. So we need to distill the way our counterparts out there do it, but then make it in our own way, which applies to the way we do business and the way we live here, and make it our own.
And speaking of your own, I like the approach you used. You were the narrator, but you were in picture. And that was just a very new, well, not new, but very unique way of doing it. Because usually our documentaries are, you know, the home style is the narrator is not seen and you're just, you know, sort of displaying the pictures. But this was very kind. Very unique.
The idea behind it was that you experience an African city from the perspective of a local personality.
Yes.
So there are Americans out there who've never been to Zambia, an idea of it, and that's their first idea of Zambia, and because that's showing in the USA. So it's exciting. It's fun.
If you look at Onechi's diary for the next year, what are you going to be? Are you working on something currently, something similar to that we as Zambians, that we as producers and people that are just watching that want to do something like this, that might want to be able to, you know, I'm looking at that, I want to be able to produce like he's produced. I want to be able to be part of that. What changes can be made? What can be done? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Well, growing in my acting and filmmaking. I'm lucky. I got cast in a new production that's premiering on DSTV in January.
Nice one.
As an actor, and so it's being produced by Global Studios.
Yeah.
Written and directed by Becky Ngoma, and Julian Adam is our DOP.
You're my new best friend. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love hearing the names of Becky Ngoma. I love hearing the local
because she's
talent.
a genius and
Yes,
she's
yeah.
so great. And and also just growing it. We're producing more television content as well, and hopefully I can come on again soon and tell you more.
You're
about
welcome.
Most definitely.
Very
Thank you
welcome.
very much for coming through. So we're hoping we're going to be having you on, like you said.
Yes,
on
and
a
I just
regular
want to say, to be able to sit here with a pantheon of legendary broadcasters of our generation is
Not
just
to have
blowing
to,
my
not to
mind.
have to brag.
You
I'm
know,
just gonna say
Doreen,
that
he
we-
was saying to me, "Oh, you see, Kunda, growing up watching you, I'm like, oh my God, that's how old I am."
not to have to brag, but you know,
Doreen, your skin is amazing. You look, oh my God, I'm just
when you sit in the
excited.
presence
So
of
excited.
greatness, that greatness is gonna rub off on you.
Get out of here.
Thank you,
Get
thank
out
you,
of
thank
here.
you, thank you.
Right now, in a little bit, we're going to be joined by Brian Wembia, aka B-Flow. We're going to go to a quick commercial, and right after that, we're going to get into B-Flow's video, Voiceless. Good morning.